Mr. Kofi Koranteng yada sene wada agia wasan anya ede amaye. And there yan common no say two politicians ejo muhumina wa Ghana. Okudzeto Ablakwa and Bryan Acheampong. Eba betu dwa say Bryan Acheampong kwa koto Senate hotels eye aban die. Na news ne ba out no e Okudzeto Ablakwa ye hwehwemu hu say onu no Rock City ni kurampo no Rock City odika challenge se wo Rock City nya asenketua ena Bryan Acheampong ba bontin be there Okudzeto say owo any prover on fambe say ampa Rock City is facing challenges Rock City dika so want me improve and then your time keke ena Okudzeto Ablakwa ba bontin ebe prove say no kure odika up till now yanti Bryan Acheampong kan briefly no me pese meti will take on it now for the main questions na nkasa ye dia ba no man for be so submission no ma bisa questions na wa answer so briefly that story yanti will go
all right king fantastic me dey say what dey sa asem ya ba nim say nkofo pi aka ho asem afre nkofo afre me bisa me
yeah
I'm going to me pese obiatie ni because we say Ghana adeba ko high empire right thinking muntie dey make you right thinking eya time bia no ye the focus na to baby a ense say ye dey to until people get lost in the mix of things until me say ye the right thinking no ye started on the basis of principle no and it's saying principle no and it's say the argument should never be said Bryan Acheampong Rock City made money or didn't make money. It's none of our damn business. It's got nothing to do with the people of Ghana because a private entity run by someone. It has nothing to do with us. It shouldn't even be a conversation in the media. So now the NTM make us say number one, Bryan Acheampong has no business, a major conflict of interest to say as a minister of state, or be running another business while or ye minister of state at Ghana for Acheampong. And sister or running any other business, and now didn't who do business BM or your minister of state.
Yes, it's true.
Inti say the business be profitable and any profitable no and for Ghana for it shouldn't even matter to Ghana for. Inti Okudzeto has no business even looking at that say the business profitable and any profitable. There a major concern SSA Anka Attorney General any President Bim na Parliament Bim na ye mano a dishonorable discharge of the responsibility as a minister let's say or your minister sound run a business and winning where your problem a lot of the ministers a lot of the parliamentarians need now one more second businesses third businesses are almost running yes sir I should never be that maybe your president won't me and sign this say baba some Ghana for any what other business as I said we relinquish your position no emma will be for yes sir you will not qualify and I say you who a instant fire and you have to pay $1 BI the amount and say we'll pay back to the people of Ghana.
Are you trying to say that? Are you trying to say that Sankoya president I won't pay will be our business in Bayadima or Abine?
Heck no. Who accept it? Say who Baba a minister of state as I said who relinquish your position. What the more before for us all running? So
I see.
Because who to me for when you buy a coin share 12 million.
It's not possible.
Debbie, to me, because loyalty will go to one. Now say, "Koya business now." The people of Ghana is going to suffer. Yeah, make out I say, okay.
Yeah.
That's point number one. Arbitrary a high level responsibility be to say a minister of state, you can't have a second job or a third job or a wow business. No. That's a major conflict of interest. That's number one. Number two, the Bryan Acheampong to me number two, and say any property of state, you to me tonma a minister, a parliamentarian, or any member of state. Never.
Okay.
It should
and so no sure any point say you abide we take that decision then
well say one more we no ne the bia me ya me ka say duka daya mafioso cabals one more run it down state institutions to a point I won't be to approve say the balance sheet is not in the favor of the government. Na womo aton ama womo ho yenchendi to say the Mahama government buy a womo be take over womo kra cars no or a big bus friend say based on the yate kusibu for the a sheet abetre and say over 300 cars are womo order to the state presidency Ebaye womo santon ma nipa kra ye roda ka ni fi omo na nipa kra no ton at the cheaper price ma members of the NPP party NDC party. So the big question is say ampase womo yesa and akusibuafo wo a whole laundry list of VIN numbers womo ton ya ale na NPP for by womo ntumi anchi NDC for unlock womo NSA ka say NDC 4 and MPP 4 yet the same people are. Because Obiba, where it's convenient, Obe point a finger, say, oh, NDC 4 and yet, what might you say, so MPP 4 about they take advantage of the same thing. So, NDC 4 back, they point a finger, say, oh, NPP 4 I say, and Mama I say, and so they're going to exploit, so loophole, what will be exploited. The only person who suffers, is Ghana Nino. Okay, Bryan Acheampong, this is the argument. The argument is say, you. Now who say it doesn't make any sense. And let me prove to you. Say you na me mama wo driver bi. Na driver no one day you buy no ne mama be kasa say me mama car no ka no. I say dodo. A copper so a cow ho. Inti e bo me maame ka. Inti me maame enton car no cheap. Na ye bisa ne say okay, a good idea. We now we driver o car no. Inti say o se me maame enton car no save money a good advice. Why ne enton ma no? O se o mi ameto. Ono abeto. Ono no oto no de aiden. Ota ono ano de beye or be kokwan so asa wo drive me maame osi o when they say cry no wa bring to be ja adwuma so car na enye maame no me maame e make money no ono de obeto no wa run car no te e make money ono no can make money I don't know be can what 20 just or part say or be running a losing business. Does it make sense?
No.
So in set BB womb ubenya. And this is the same argument with Bryan Acheampong say I am passed the government is running the state hotels at a loss. I then a minister of state say koto because the argument is say the government can without all proof and he said government team to me run it hotel see at a profit because so we a minister of state and our government can run this at a profit nipa near they running at a profit king and yes sir it is any nipa na a work Ghana na ye be employ woman be run Bryan Acheampong of hotels na at a profit Other than yanko high woman and the states. Na states no entry any woman running hotels not at the profits. And it's the same argument from the bar Commander Sugar Factory. The government cannot make any money. Until you have a tongue ama private institution, private company. Private company no he no kunya na hwede no free no dia Commander Sugar Factory ho. Near the baye sugar no. Anya Ghana ha. Ghana no benya hwede no. So benya o Ghana ha dia. And then they use the same principle in fan running my government. The same thing with Saglame. Saglame musi they say anya profitable bio, but you beton a private investor or no ba beton no beton no develop no aton ama Ghana for. Na some say ade I say enye yi. So inti washa the same lines. They be no government as I say government property. They run it down first, devalue it, they buy it, recondition it, and run it at a profit for themselves. Say no my yes, they say Ghana for one sasi na omoton, baby Ghana government is say omoton, and Ghana for youth, mumra together and then stop with this nonsense because we a highway robbery. So what and I make King, I am uncle for so Kofi would atem. King, Mammy saw us a moon. Inti what to her now say, Ube Votuama MPP and NDC. Now, one more fast state property, no more tongue, one more talk, one more recondition, and one more tongue, one more. Now, so Votuama, the same people are because of Sanyamana or Yeninti, won't mean run a hospital or healthcare. Wouldn't it be I'll do Tito, wouldn't near Juma. Now, wouldn't you, son? Tell me.
That be.
Iti ada ne ka se wonni munyansa se wo support sa kwayina eya na mentia se people don't understand.
You see one problem about Ghanaians in say ye osubi wo ye mu a ye do party echen Ghana. That is one thing about Ghanaians. Some of us we love party more than we can do.
Now what the party no the hammer na ehwe wonsa so for you to bleed. You are bleeding. Bleeding in stop here. You take another hammer and give it to party. No, they actually want to be. What is wrong with you? Yes, will support to party over Ghana. No, wouldn't your benefit be a boa. Then I could see say there is some thinking behind say will support to party. But we support to party no we wabrabo mu emunye wonni baby da wonni health wonni adwuma papa ye wuntumi nti how can you make the argument say it makes sense to support the party? It means you it blows my mind because I me say Anna there's something wrong with my mind because me listen and ra me ko dwom me ko to in Nkrumah last week me got to 5 pieces for 5 cedis and I did 8 pieces for 5 cedis. But Bibia boy in toast 4 10 cedis in toast 4 10 cedis. So you live in a country in toast 4 medium size in toast best say 4 10 cedis.
What?
Oh yeah. You'll be blown away. Prices now are maddening. Inti they make us say so beto aduane obeto ingredients wa be ye aduane wo fie a aduane a wo beto abaye wo fie no ebebro 30 cedis. Ebebro 30 cedis. Not including eja bidia wo beto wo de gu cropot nu ana gas a wo beso. Now, 35-40 cedis. No. How many people can afford 40 cedis a day on Adriane? Not to say 1 meal, no. 40 cedis. So, as though did it 3 times a day. What the car? How does one survive? Inti say wo tie me no. What say wo ko support to NDC because wo pay wo masem. I don't have a problem with say wo pay wo masem. Oh, yeah, MPP new MPP for some. But one more what bread will be a seer. don't you think say it makes sense say ube vote ama obi obema wabrabo mu ahan wo keke kakra? You could still love NDC, you could still love MPP, but vote mo obi oba obema abrabo no emu ahan wo. Wo se wonye. Inti se wo ko Nyankopon ho na okobon paye Sunday. No se meba wonim nyansa nti wo bebre, wo benya accident, wo bewu, wonye adwuma, wonye sika nidi, komo be de wo wayare wewu. Because we say we ko to Abama MPP NDC a Nyankopon waye bone ana.
Oh, Daddy.
No, because me nyame, oh my gosh. Good thing say me nyame. Because Uncle Bia will refuse to say uma wadwin nye adwuma no. Mema wa bre stupid. Mema wa brama. No, because mentias you. Mama unyansa se fadwene. We say you refuse to use wadwene. Mama will be say on my house for 32 years. Wa deprive of bibia. What's still over to Abama? Me and Yamia then America. Mema wa
all right.
It is a me will be na so brea. Part of ubre no decisions that we were making a man ubre. Because you refusing to use your head. You refusing to use your head. Me, I don't understand. I don't have my. So see, I'm in a more cousin. My cousin friend me. My cousin. The number of food is so. Or friend me. Or NDC ni. Chairman or say NDC ni district 4 chairman. Or see you here sika. I'm say hey. Man can't them say obi obe support to NDC and MPP no. Don't come to me for money. Because even at the point of death, no, I will not help you.
Oh.
No, I'm serious. We are Mebushenia. Don't come to me for money. Even at the point of death, I will not help you. We are Mebushenia. Never. Me obia ni me nti me ka we a me Mebushia me catch it. Mo bia ma me hope for help. We are this near MPP ni. You will suffer. And you will not get to oh yes, because King, you have told yourself say you want to functional thinking, objective thinking. No, what's it one fine Juma? Why should I help you?
No way.
No. Tell me, am I wrong? Say
no.
Oh yeah, idea a year. Na se uhia helper, I'll be more than willing to help you. Because watch them say you're objective in your thinking. So, but say we say wono bebia nipa kona wo pese wo boa no se ono no moa na akọ na akọpema wo pese me na me boa ade na unko nipa kona ho so moa. No, I don't understand. Why don't you go to that person now who will support on someone now? It's a see, I may say, offer me 30 minutes in New Year.
Oh.
Or see, me send me catch those sika or me sending a crowd rebel. But oh yes, me oh yes. But me fan command, I can give him 10 times that amount. Me man of 1 CD because King, my own now one did that. Last year, our friend me catch him say, "Oh, me koye New Vision Movement. I mean koye. Ono nso be koye NDC na che say, ono we ni ane de sika ba abusuam. Na me say enye abusuam ti na me run politics. Me run politics na say ye de be ye bibia ma Ghana na Ghana food na benefit. Into this idea say me koye politics na me de bibia ba abusuam so koye na masa jai sa concept na dwene. I'm catching says, Woma mamma support to me na BBC no obi baby. Me say me obi any me king me ka nya me bi obi any me ma me kura ni me. Me ma bia woni busia phone na say Kofi Koranteng mo bia amfa na ni nto no so.
I see. Enteno abusiafo many Kofi Koranteng na eguso a edin komo. Independent presidential candidate. Now, your next question. So this question is very, very important. To say utia nyasun na tiye. Mr. Kofi Koranteng, we are independent presidential candidates for Ghana. Mr. Okudzeto Ablakwa expose our exposing man for every time. No? Will you be happy to have someone like Okudzeto Ablakwa in your government or exposing corruption? Yamfani say obi to say Okudzeto Ablakwa. Ajuma oye no say uba be man penny or Ghana. Will you be happy seeing him doing the same thing in your government?
Well, first of all, Okudzeto Ablakwa, are you clean?
Okay.
Are you clean? On your cleaner, he has no business pointing fingers. Yeah, me can't say because so you're clean. Yeah, I salute him. Say on taking advantage of Ghana for now on exploiting on any position or their top businesses. Or what are dying, the memati I can't share me the properties be me where I be prove, but say ne was our properties near Nidia and as our businesses near Nidia based on their mematia. Omra no may justify to Ghana for how he made how he was able to acquire these properties. So when me acquire when me approve to Ghana for say you may be prior to say Oba be a minister of state and a parliamentarian. Or parliamentarian no they acquire our wealth now. There is a huge question because that means to say no, he wasn't 100% focused on the well-being of Ghana foreign the constituents. And I have a problem with that. Onya credible.
He's not credible.
No, he's not.
So maybe do you endorse what he's doing?
Menka said the oya ne wrong. Menka said the oya ne wrong. But the me can say onu emuno asem wono ho. Uncorrect Mr.
Just a conscious one.
Absolutely. Inti say or clear sa question marks na wono ho no. Na say yemfa ne say Okudzeto Ablakwa onye on top property bia ne ono yepesi ehu how much Okudzeto was worth prior to getting into government, and we want to know how much he's worth today. Now you have said the wealth is justifiable. This is it. How much were you worth before you got into government? How much are you worth today? Is the wealth justified?
Okay.
Justifiable. I would love to have a person like that in my cabinet, in my leadership. But if it's not that, there's a big question mark.
Big question. So do you endorse what he's doing? Do you endorse what he's doing?
I cannot endorse what he's doing because the guy is not credible.
He's not credible. Okay.
No, he's not.
Now,
well, not that I know of, because say I will be able to endorse what he's doing when he's proven to Ghana food now say he's credible. Because on your credible, dear Sunni ye jina near the Akasakwe, why dream we pay face and what do you see? Ebia non pe Bryan Acheampong asem. Ebia non no answer, Yamfani say, on also take advantage. The same way Bryan Acheampong take advantage or person take advantage of Ghana free. So, into the MMA can say, Onipa wo when credible, no, you don't have a moral right to say, Obi ye dear wo ye and who point a finger. I'm not saying said you're all yen and you're right. But the American say, or no Okudzeto Ablakwa doesn't have a moral right. And I will not work with a person like that.
Okay. So, Mr. Kofi Koranteng. What he's trying to say is that near Okudzeto Ablakwa and yes or no view, but question then say or no see a politician answer no beba politics mono now ye and answer one ye and answer politics ne man ye and answer in Japan or one and then or far pine bench no nyaye Say yentimi investigating who kwan your fast nya ya and you also question mark e wono. That is what he's trying to say.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Good. And so neo can briefly and na ma chirem e dey ayede achirawo. Now, Mr. Kofi Koranteng, I don't know say who will be PWA so now you your next question now.
Oh, there be listen, one thing I may make and say in the government, nobody will be allowed conclusively to have a second or third job. Who will come to say, "Oh, be Ghana Jumano pen now be who you maybe before who be taking on the responsibility to run in government. For ube the Jumano bema ubi no arania amount, but who would make us say we a CEO of Rock City now? Who say a minister? Heck no, you can't." So, and Obian so I will back into government, and as I say, would disclose who assets. No, be who say who crap 100 cars now, they ba. It is Obana Benya 102 cars, and him say 2 cars no unya. But wouldn't to me ma wouldn't declare what assets. We are now you are worth $10 million. You are worth $10 million near day. You can't do that. But show me both.
Okay.
Yeah.
And say, Yene Mr. Kofi Koranteng na Ebuswa Edin Kono. We are talking about Okudzeto Ablakwa and then Mr. Bryan Acheampong. I say, why receive call. So let's go.
And the next question here, Dave. Mommy.
Okay, Mr. Kofi Koranteng. The next question is that my name is one video where now video be trending and say from Ashanti region. Asema na sa boys be omu ya Ashanti group be me nim di ya ide ato me refidi no. Asema no go kan say o ma tenase ahu say o ma otimi kan
me tonka koso
yeah or say o ma tenase ahu say akwa akoye so Okudzeto Ablakwa edinani asia akamfo so.
Oh, just be animity. Nyanse be animity jai kan.
Me pa choma me wie question na ye flow.
Koso.
What do you mean, can? Okay. What I was saying is that microphone about the press conference, say, Okudzeto Ablakwa did near see a come for so, or the Kusi Boating, the Babe, your friend say, Gabi Num, f1re so the Bryan Acheampong, just say, a month for Okudzeto Ablakwa expose your Muninano, or Mubabe Bubo Mundin say. Okudzeto Ablakwa empa akamfo asem body na ni asi akamfo so pe se ogo omani ma se ni ade sansem na sa group no e ka no me pa cho as a presidential candidate no one omo ya ade
there be me no omo nya adwene.
Okay, please, in which way?
Oh, there be it just doesn't make any kind of sense. You see, say our tribal politics no and as I say you condemn on the spot. Listen, what per se what can asem about to be as I said assembly based on principle. And yet account for and you before and a fancy for and a sanyo many no a sparky unnecessary tension. So and people like doing that because womunya for are ignorant to back them up. An ignorant statement. And it has to be condemned. Media amendments so sad. As I say, based on, your friends say, principle. And yet based on principle, forget about it. As somehow what can in based on principle, it has no merit.
So that means it was tribal politics.
What's it that means then? What's it that means then?
Just a new na tribal politics ana.
Me tell so.
Yeah, now me say
tribal
that means
politics totally
that
unnecessary.
Okay.
Who and mpanyimfo no as so am condemn bibisa. As I say, we condemn immediately. When we use idea any free or not, Sankrofo no, ye chi womo tena se Kenyans, asem chiro mo say, Ghana no yempe tribal bia obi obe saje ni bia kra me say ye ba ye be law a wo be ye bibia ye tribal a ye be chi watum me na me ka chew yen tolerate saade na obi aba obeye na asantefo ayi sei na nkranfo ayi sei na no ye be law wo be ye saade no incite unnecessary tension ye betchi watum obi anya isa rough no ne nya isa concept no na ye fa dwene nya nyoma pa nkrofo ko moon nkrofo ko space nkrofo ye say muti wanom na ene ayigweni nkrani asantini I say come on what kind of nonsense is that ye ni abrio
all right Mr. Kofi Koranteng ena egusua edin komo. Now, encrophobia bisa questions be your comment section. Me pese me two man na o answer more. From the very day I mean we start the conversation ending then encrophobia bisa say won't you join cheddar go and join cheddar ni ade no. What is your answer to those people?
Ye ne cheddar ye ne nashia ye ne nakasa. Kasa no ain't final yet. So Cheddar is a passionate guy we respect a lot. But as I said, Ubiati as he says, Anyama we enye say koche abitibi ni edi. It takes time. So as I said, Ubiati no wase no ubiehu. Me concerned said the bia me makane say Anyama ye three some no. Change the constitution, eradicate corruption, institute a national development plan. Say, opening so be no with urgency in the first term. You bet me I can one boom near BBA. Other than that, no. Then pese a year to say the NDC MPP for ban ye be a near the DCK. What I say? And yet Sikana, me pese me bem na me be the inti till set. Woma ye no more ever together nina be agree say. We nominate priorities are deba. Also wanted the obetum the account, but men sanya matri in here me. Change the constitution, eradicate corruption, institute a national development plan. I'm good.
Okay. So in conclusion, no, do you wish to join cheddar or not?
Oh, listen, the more the merrier. An alliance no makes sense. Because so and it makes sense to say will come together, but the DBA may kind of say one person moving in a definitive direction or you're conclusive, no, a better sense that a multitude of people come together when we are divergent in their views. I don't know essay nyoma so today may kind of say one person moving in one direction a yet conclusive no a better sense that wouldn't nipa for aboma we say we say one way dawson and so I didn't call them crumunti a saying you want to join with the right people woman na yet pro Ghana pro youth long term and so
okay. Now, me present this question way. What my yes say Ghana, Mami can say Ghana, I say most of the votes, it comes from MPP and NDC, and MPP and NDC, and NDC MPP. So those members are we part of NPP and NDC. You as a presidential candidate are only done to win the 2024 election. And at the end, would convince MPP and NDC youth to come to your side so that Ubenya will vote? What are you doing to get their vote? Because they are holding the majority.
Well, the TN said, yeah, no more Kasa because you pursue the difference between the yen and the NDC and MPP. Fantastic to you. In the last 32 years, class yeah, we class now. We exam no said you will be channel and it show how you performed. Me boy, and no that say you paid attention, you have a deep understanding of idea where you were class. Nti say we exam no, na say wunya 3, wunya 30%, wunya 40%, na we failure. I don't just say all this while no when pay attention with class, one benefited from class no. So the result of the exam no, any day who Ghana say terrible roads, broken down infrastructure, no health care, no housing, no jobs, irrelevant education, and the list goes on. Security loophole, porous security system, no recreation, no markets, no functional central business district. No telecommunication, no transportation. Yeni bibia wa Ghana in 32 years NDC and MPP which me do woman says woman go say woman ye dear woman ye no consistent with development. So inti say me NDC youth tenase me MPP youth tenase me be say almost say building a nation no very specific enye bibia wo dwene ho say who yeni say and now yeni say obi ba na say opese oye cake mawa ye de enuma specific bi na ye de ingredients bi na ye de cake so untumi nka say wo de moringa ekoye cake
dabi
untumi nka say wo de your friend say chichire ekoye cake wunya cake so untumi mfa Kobe nkoye cake just because you the Kobe ya bomu a the nti wo the Kobe koye cake and can ingredients one nti a very specific Kobe wom momoni woma obviously the person or ye cake no onimu ye nti I don't have to convince you say opposite would the cake na me my chill ingredients am the be me dia when me toggle. So, Maxwell said, NDC youth, MPP youth, take a look at your environment. Shakwai, forgot them fee, and to real malaria, you need health care. Inti say, Wono Wunyan Sancho said, Akwawe Bebuami, because he knows what he's talking about. Now, per se, you stick with the NDC and MPP, and your war so bad. So, Inti obia or your objective in their thinking, no. And so said, me dear, shoot, Rimua said Jimmy D. Because ultimately, no, to cross over, no, a woo decision. The opposite would decide any Maggie now to Abama NDC MPP. Ube decide in a Maggie no one day. Adia Chia, Uber hospital. Yen to me mouth drip, yeah, mouth drew, Ube ya Rube. Be just before I will be no Kai say, Akwebi by Obeka say, me to Abama and Kobema healthcare, Abama and to Abama, oh, Yami. And Mammy, Sunyame Becca, se wouldn't him yan sent to Ube.
You see, Mr. Kofi Koranteng, what I wanted to know is that, like, near Uyano, as your friends, an independent presidential candidate, open here, Domino. Into the youth in the Duana can what are you doing to get them to your place?
Okay, into the attendance said 12.5 million youth, no. 85% plus ever online. When we come on shows like yours, say a boy, because then your trackers say my who say your base is getting bigger. It's getting bigger because people are listening to us more online. Into your online presence na casino. So same online for no, they are telling their mothers and their grandparents to say the person to vote for no Kofi Koranteng in 2024. So, it's a very efficient way of reaching the people through social media because youth know more than 85% know our social media. So, where NDC and MPP for aircraft flat screen any fridge home. The flat screen we are a flash screens is here as a koto abama. Yan Yunko via Sikabia and Tieni Sikabia, they koto flash screens are Ghana for. ye kind of pregnant actually Ghana for say money ye be ma flat screen, but ubetia the most ubetia for the most expensive flat screen because flat screen no ye the amount no $1,000 reaching out to flat screen. Ube we no $100,000 for a flat screen. Why cry ube when you're lucky, wouldn't the chance to pay because you die in the process. So, and this is why every year in Sioto now flooding Crawford, now Omeja Padia say, Ejashi, now she will drum, now Omugretri na ashe. And so still I binum say MPP and DCI, they will continue to suffer. Into the air can I say if we want to end the suffering in Ghana now, yenyi yadwene in free MPP ni NDC for so. Ni make decisions about boy long term. They say Obia can say, oh, NDC for now him adia there yana say king. There yana say MPP for cra and to aba ama MPP for no woman him say NDC for no between to aba maoma. They will not vote because eya womo ya say Obia enye MPP no anybody. This is how the mentality of Ghana fought you. Maybe MPP ni men to abama MPP because I don't believe in what they're doing. But men ko to abama obi for fraud because men pese obi for fraud di. Mpacho de make what I say. And it's the same thing with NDC4. So onono feel say Mahama and NDC4 enye ready for 2024. Obeka say any men to aba but on pese obekwa ko to abama obi a onim se obeboa. So and sa thinking also MYing. Inti yes, youth. Say youth not taking on such challenge in 2024. They take it upon themselves to say, one more cultural bias, so bianco twaba, one more now for Umunianum. Now one more become the crusaders of the weather. We will win this thing outright because Obian him said, yeah, can I pray. King, I dear about me catch me boa. Maybe any one mammy, maybe I may be said Ghana ye my NDC4, a my MPP4, ye now, ye want to not to say ye live life for Abuchino, ye live what I say. That's all.
I see. Now, I think this will be the last question. Now, what's submitted Bibiana? The question I mean, Bisana said. Yen na ya mun say aban we ade abachi ye see ye ton we state property we ade abachi ye see state land ye ton ama we ya fa we ya gi say nsempi sa ni amano wo ba will you reclaim all any state property bi ya ton wo be reclaim ni nyina
we be gi bibia back everything to the last piece of stick. The family say we japa oyi wabushia 4,000 and a tidenum yebeje. Yema wunchiaka na yankase o any wechiaka entitinemu. Yebeje. It goes back onto the management and administration of the state. Nti obia ne dan wo bebia enye wodie na eye state dia. Adaye war rage cantonments Kwame Nkrumah as IEMRK for ministers ne parliamentarians no ne sadia na nkofo agigigi sasa sina yes keme ho a ye nkofo CCC adan wom apartment built ye be bibia back to the state.
Wow. Obiso bisa say what about the loans? Bisiano mabubo no swear. Obi bisa that's what somebody's asking.
Oh, say Bosiana obo say odi ye bibi. Nti we don't have a problem say okobo Bosia. Any problem. So also okobo say odi beboa Ghana for. Anaki. Nti so wakobo Bosiano now the beboa Ghana for said ye wo kan dia. Enye a decision a ye anke ye bepe. But what me actually say Ukobo Bosian said, would it be see hospital? No, would they see hospital? You don't need problem. But would they see hospital? Would they see? Would they need to see? Because one funny nurse here, a one now home by Shishono. But say, would they need to see a crumple and then see your toy in the Google format? Number one, home by Shishoka crab because if one go into the decision, say, yensi ni say na move for. I just say your fiduciary responsibility, no, one ye. You have to be punished for that. And the reason in here the axe has to come down on people like this, no, said you back sever strand of substandard thinking, no. Yeah, be substandard. Yeah, see, guys, idea here. Me, okay. You're going to put an end to such substandard thinking of doing things.
I see. Now, you say you say currently, I car 6 months now got to. So, when are you announcing your campaign team? Or more what she done now your campaign to talk to
campaign
people,
yeah started. Yeah,
started. Oh yes. And now me person say when will you start? Start I don't know.
Yeah, start I don't know. See you launch ya near start here. You launch 2 weeks ago.
Okay. You see the reason why I'm asking is that Ghana her campaign the money say you go grounds, talk to people and all that. That's what they want to see. You see?
Yeah, grounds. As I see you start a tour around the country view.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh yeah,
beautiful.
Yeah, yes.
All right. Wow. I was young for many me daddy, Mr. Kofi Koranteng Egusu Ayeden, Ekutrim Komono, a high Ghanaian Citizen TV. So, Medin became fantastic live on Facebook and then on YouTube at the same time on TikTok. Now, Mr. Kofi Koranteng, briefly, and then Ghana for Ghana youth, what do you have to tell Ghanaians? And Sana
Okay, fantastic, me da say. The woman, no cray woman, they say, King, Ghana for bread, Ghana for a bread.
Oh.
Yes, it's son human. As I said, yes, it's son human. Yeah, you're too attached to, and you may be a MY. As I say, Jai. Yeah, you be one emredu. Na adiana aboye former ye dan who be a in Mr. Ghana for, especially Ghana for Wabuchi mem. Diaspora. Mama boy. Diaspora the over $6 billion in Ghana every year. The yes said diaspora and they say, "Womu be emu 1%." Now, one the best send it through your Momo 059-999-5120. 059-999-5120. And I say, one more call kofikoranteng.com/donate. kofikoranteng.com. One more refer donate button. No one donate sika because ye hear sika say ye debe bua ye nuanoma one more in Kroketuano. Na one more be ye because places be on my car and coho. There's a famuto. Now they are into the bushes. No, I can myself. Into you hear motorbikes, you hear pickups, you hear and you're Mumwaye. Because NDC does not have a message for Ghana. MPP does not have a message for Ghana. Yepe, you want message for Ghana. 2024 elections will be based on Yomami character, and economy. You said Baumia, Alan Chemantin, and Mahama, woman need character because women now made the intro actually based on woman affiliation with a criminal institution, a MPP and NDC. The woman to me can be beyond China, SSA. Mahama took a 9 billion CD economy and made it into 122 billion CD economy. Free hold on that car, they don't know. No, they 122 billion CD economy debt, Emma Mauma Dubamia. They say it's our same 122 billion, a year over 840 billion CDs. Surely, and yeah, there, as I say, Dr. Baumia freehold because no. We're turning 122 billion into 840 billion cedis debt. And surely, we cannot give Obia did 9 billion man or 122 billion. No. Yet 840 billion and Mr. Mahama. Obe collapse. Obenya shock. 9 billion okra one na 840 billion. Nti abusiafo moma yenye Ghana yi na Ghana for bre aduane boa ye din nso ba bia be fa wira any dust in food. So nti obia hwe Ghana obia ka se ye wo bibia patade a ye ni leaders a woma be krono no woma be boyen and womo da so boyen ye ni ante ni anyi wo man free ho ni amu bi odoyen owonim de obehye ye ni o mayi amayen no amayen housing amayen healthcare amayen employment meaningful employment amayen relevant education amayen security amayen recreation amayen transportation mass transit system amayen telecommunication amayen markets any retail outlets amayen a functional central business district. This country you better round in circles Mahama enya ka se oba won't be may bibia so onu no wenya ka se oba won't be nye bibia na enye your friend saying and continue the year they shed and sano Mahama wenya ka che o si 4 years won't be fine bibia inti aden yema waba ehun hia se ebe mo aba because wa ka che so won't be nye bibia inti enya a good new thinking new paradigm to leadership. Now you assemble the best of the best. Ni mesu Ghana mu ni enhihye ni o masade yesese yehihye no. Ni build the Ghana from scratch. Me din Kofi Koranteng. Minim de make pa. Nti that fantastic as so wa maye akwan through brother Brown. Ya bahanum na yenemu abedin komo ubia opese otien ka bia kofikoranteng.com brahona ni embekasa ye momo number no so say 0599995120 and check we sure say king